Hello, Sally speaking.
Hi Sally, it's James here.
Ah, my trusty mentor. Nice to hear from you again.
Thanks. Well, the beginning of term's almost here. How you feeling?
Good. Excited. I'm trying to put a plan together for my first meeting.
Look, don't be disappointed if you don't manage to do everything immediately though. Things don't always run as smoothly as you plan for. And look, I know it's going to be hectic, but I was actually calling to see if we could arrange to meet up, perhaps the end of your first week.
Sure, that should be fine.
Fantastic.
Lovely chatting. Oh, hello, I'm Sally. I'm the new principal.
Ian, g'day.
Hello, I'm Sally. I'm Denise.
Hi, nice to meet you, Sally.
Good. I'll catch up with you later then.
Yes, that's
All
great.
right.
Hello again. Welcome.
Thank you. These are for you. I was doing a bit of background reading.
Oh, you've met our deputy principal?
Yes, briefly last week. I'm hoping to catch up again so we can. We've even got more questions for her now.
Oh, well, later. Give a shout if you need anything. If I don't know, I'm sure the deputy will.
Actually, I'm looking for the key to the filing cabinet in my office. I looked for it over the holidays and couldn't find it.
The deputy was using it when she was acting principal. I'll get her to drop it around and then you and her can have a catch up.
Oh, that's great. Thanks. Yes?
You wanted to see me?
Yes, I was wondering if you could schedule a meeting so we could go over the accounts.
Oh, those are always on Wednesdays.
Okay. Actually, I noticed that you and the deputy have a regularly scheduled meeting, and I was wondering how that worked in the past, and if you could schedule a meeting for the three of us in the future.
Sure.
Now, I just need you for this.
Yeah, it'll just have it in as anonymous. Yeah.
Hello, hi. Don't let me bother you. Aha, another new person. How's it going?
Oh, well, thanks.
I'd be interested to get your initial view on the school. And have you got everything you need to get started? You've been here for 6 years, I understand. I would be really interested to hear your view on how the school has developed over that time.
Yes, definitely. Beaten by the bell.
It's great to see you all, and thank you for making me so welcome this week. I've really enjoyed wandering around the school and visiting your classrooms, and I've seen engaged students and excellent practice. So I'm looking forward to working with you all this year, particularly in revising the strategic plan.
Didn't we spend most of last year developing one of those? Here we go again.
So, thanks for your attention this afternoon, and I'm looking forward to more meetings like this in the future. Thank you. Oh, Jane, have you got a few minutes? I'd be really interested to see your view on how it went.
Sure. I'm a little bit pressed for time right now, though. Another time?
Okay. In the morning?
I don't have my diary with me. I'll let you know later, okay? I'll see you soon.
Thank you, Jane. Hi, James. Nice to finally meet you.
You too. So how did your first week go?
Well, I'm not sure. A bit of a mixture, really. I don't think my first meeting went down as well as I hoped.
Well, okay, tell me a bit about it.
Before the meeting, I managed to chat to most of them, and mostly they were really welcoming, so I don't get why they weren't more engaged.
And what about your one-on-one meetings with staff? How did they go?
Well, I suppose they weren't meetings, really. I mean, trying to speak to somebody just before a bell isn't a good idea, is it?
Probably not. So what else have you learned about the school? The current strategic plan, for example?
Oh, yeah. You can see that they worked really hard on that last year.
Well, I'll have been pleased to hear that then, I'm sure.
Oh, I don't think so. I can't believe I didn't acknowledge that in my first staff meeting. And I haven't told you about the deputy. I mean, our meetings so far have been pretty tense.
I remember how that feels. What about the rest of the staff?
Mixed, really. I mean, divided loyalties.
Challenging. People respond in different ways. You'll find some common ground to bring people on board. And look, I've got some great resources for planning for leadership and bringing people along on the journey. What do you say I send them over?
Yeah, that would be great. Cup of tea?
Love one, thank you.
It's very important to have an understanding of what you might be walking into. You need to have a sense of what the school is, what it has been, where it might go.
Cannot really elaborate on just how critical it is that you take that time to get to know how things are done around here.
You can understand some of the strengths and weaknesses of the school through anecdotal research. Talk to people, you look up its website, its data.
I'd like to get to know a little more about you. So can you tell me about your teaching experience so far?
Be a good listener. Honestly, that was one of the most difficult things I did because I was so excited about the new position. I really wanted to jump in, boots and all. And in the end, I had to slow down and listen.
It sounds like improving the student outcomes in mathematics should definitely be a part of the revised plan.
Getting to know the people in the school is critically important. They all come with a personal history and a professional history.
What they enjoy about their work, what they love about the school, the challenges they find, how much input they've had into school directions.
You know, your input will really assist with both expectations and timelines. Agreed?
With assumptions, you can make completely the wrong decisions about what's needed in a school. It's important to listen.
It's just been amazing. I love the school.
It's important to develop your own personal leadership plan for the first 3-6 months. That's different from a strategic plan. This is your own personal plan.
I'm aware of the great work that's been done here, and it's important to build on that.
Coming in as a new principal, it's really important that you value what has gone on before.
We've got an opportunity to do some great work together. What should our key priorities be? Early wins.
It's good to hear you ask that because after the meeting, some were wondering if your talk of new priorities means junking the existing plan they'd worked so hard on.
No, not at all. I'm keen to work with all the staff members. I mean, you'll be key in developing the existing plan and building on it.
The vital focus early on is getting to know their executive team.
What are the key steps? Who are the people we need to engage?
You have your own vision for the place, but you can't lead if you don't have any followers.
One of your key jobs is actually to work through others and through the strengths of others to enable those things to occur in the school.
I've talked with each of you this term, and we've agreed on some things we'd like to see happen.
Your personal experience, your personal modelling are things that are critically important in your first years in a school.
Jane is going to take us through the overview of the finished plan, and then we'll work out details later of who does what.
Thanks, Sally. Nothing we discuss here today will be new, as you've all been involved in the creation of this plan, which builds on the one we developed last year.
I think the core of it always is about student outcomes.
Congratulations on a successful first term, everyone. We've achieved some great things together for the school, for the students and the community.
You're actually part of it, you're part of the story.
What's next?
Strengthening the relationships. And that's a job that's not done yet. So it's something I'm going to keep working on.